Okay, so let us start with your first chapter, that is natural resources and renewable energy today. So before that, we'll go through your questions, okay, the different questions. So whenever I mention the year, it is with respect to that particular year exam was conducted, not it was notification. So this notification is from 2018, but exam was conducted in 2021. So whenever I write year, it is that year it got conducted. Why I want that particular year? Because contemporary issues are asked from that particular year itself. So that's why I mentioned the particular years. So we'll go through the questions and try to underline the keywords of it. Okay. And how many of you have gone through the previous year questions and all, like for different subjects? If people have gone through, you have to go through. Okay, it's very important. Syllabus copy and as well as your previous year question is the the compass for your preparation. So let us see briefly, quickly we'll go through, we'll just take 10 minutes and see what all questions, what type of questions is asked. Everything is direct, nothing like, Tilsi Mursi Kelirado, nothing in, not much of application based. Most of them are direct, okay? So it's very much easy. So the first question, briefly explain the measures and remedies taken by the government to control pollution. Very easy, very direct. Okay. Then explain the major drivers for development and deployment of new and renewable energy in India, which we will be seeing today. Okay. Then third, explain the conventional methods of municipal wastewater treatment. Add a note or the uses of treated wastewater. Explain waste-based energy. Give an account of recently developed biomass-based energy technology for sustainable development. So, sustainable development. Then, what are the primary and secondary air pollutants? Explain the human health problems caused by air pollution. Write a note on air pollution in New Delhi. So, I think you are aware 2022, 2020, 2021. Those 2 years where all your smog towers in Delhi, your stubble burning issue was there. So, directly the contemporary issue came in that particular paper as well. Okay. Next one, define BOD, that is biological oxygen demand, and write it's important. Anyone knows what is BOD? Any civil engineers here or environmental engineers? So organic only, okay, only organic and biodegradable from your BOD, biological oxygen demand. We'll see in detail what all it is, okay. And COD is your chemical oxygen demand, that is your chemical waste basically, okay. So next, define ketone species. Discuss the importance of ketone species in conservation biology. Describe the role of NGOs. Illustrate JFM. What is JFM? Joint Forest Management, with special reference to biodiversity conservation. Justify with suitable examples. Okay. Next, asked in your 2015 mains. So this was more easy. The 2021 little bit of applied. This was more easy. So write a note on Nehru National Solar Mission and its objectives. What are the action plans taken by the government of India to reach its objectives? Give details of solar energy scenario of Karnataka. Then what is bioremediation? Explain the different biotechnological methods and approaches for the control of pollution in the environment. Bring out the various issues involved in the supply of drinking water in India. Add a note on drinking water quality standards. Then what are the differences between first, second, third, now the fourth also have come, biofuels. You're aware, right? 4G biofuels has also come. And then why are first and second seen as threat to food security? How do third generation biofuels manage to address those problems? Last one of this year, compare and contrast between national parks and wildlife sanctuaries. List any 5 important national parks and wildlife sanctuaries of India. Briefly explain the salient features of Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Okay, so in this particular year, there were more questions asked. So in the previous year, how many questions were there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of 21. So this year you see how many questions are being asked. So this still continues in this particular year. What are the characteristics and types of solid waste? Write a critical note on the problem of solid waste management, keeping Bengaluru metropolitan city in view. Discuss possible ecological impacts of river interlinking project in India. With suitable examples, describe human perturbation to the global carbon cycle. Explain the difference between CFC, HFC with significance to Kigali Agreement. Write about the causes of loss of biodiversity. Write about International Red Data Book and give an account of the categories of threatened species. What are microorganisms? How are they classified? Give a detailed note on harmful and useful aspect of microorganisms. So how many questions been asked? Only from your environment part in this year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 out of more than 50%. 11 out of 21 questions. Coming to your 2014, so and since it's available only for 3 years, we can only see this particular part. Before and all optional was there and general part on the actual girlila. So we have only 3 papers to check your general studies. GS3 environment iradu. So here define global warming, explain its effect, discuss precautionary measures to reduce CFCs in the environment, role of civil society in forest management, sustainable development, importance of hotspot diversity and development, write a note on sustainable development of water resources, write a note on important 5 national parks, should be on 5 national parks in Karnataka and indicate their location in respective districts. What are renewable, non-renewable energy sources? How are they depleted and protected? Critically comment on endangered species in Western Ghats. What is red list? Why is it important to notify this particular list? So how many questions? 3, 6, 9. 9 out of 21. So I hope by now you would have realized the importance of environment, in your KPSC mains. Almost, covering 40 to 50% of the questions in GS3 alone. And connected to this is your rural development, agriculture, your veterinary science. All those are connected to this particular environment chapter as well. Okay. So if you're hardcore strong in your environment, the remaining 5, 6 questions related to it will be very much easy for you. Okay. So environment is importance iradike we'll be spending more time on this environment factors. Okay, so is going to take a long time because biodiversity as well as conservation will take a lot of amount of time. Okay, so what I'll be doing, I want everyone to carry a separate notebook. So I won't give you all those basic definitions. All this particular part will be there in the handout. But how to write the answer? What are the value addition? What are the examples? What are the keywords? What are the different case studies? What is the scenario in India? What is the scenario in Karnataka? Those contemporary part, all this particular part I will be giving. Okay, the basic part and all, let us not waste time in that particular aspect. Okay, so whatever I show in PPT, I will tell you which to copy. Some of them I will dictate in the notes. Class notes are very important. I'll be giving you very much comprehensively, and you should be very quick in your writing. Okay, because we can't give time for writing over there. I want you to give less time for writing, but writing is important, notes is important. So be very fast. I hope 21 questions, more hour Andre. What is the approximate in 1 hour? 7 questions. Okay, 7 questions Andre, 1 minute less to almost 8.5, 8 to 8.5. You have to write 2 pages, approximately 150 words or 180 words. Okay, so you have to be very fast. So start your writing practice from now only. Second thing, you have to read that particular, NCRT class 9th and 11th, the basic part, so that it's easier what we are talking about. Okay, if I tell you what is, niche, what is, a biome and all, you should understand what I'm talking about. You should not be like, what is niche? Niche and rain, sir. Cliche gotu, niche and rain gotilla anta. You shouldn't tell me. Okay, so that particular thing you cover. Third, notes will be given, handouts also that particular book will be given to you, probably towards the end or in between only. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it. Notes is very important. I want you to write the notes properly. If you have missed the class, make sure you cover up with that. Okay, so weekly you'll be having, I think, every Saturday or Sunday. When is your test? Saturday. So you'll be having 7 to 8 questions, mains questions. You need to come and write it. Okay, you have to do it. If I'll try to add the personal touch in correction as well. So if you're able to get that particular part, whenever you get the free time, if you're able to show, that will be well fine enough. Okay, so make sure you get that particular part. You have to write the answers, otherwise there is no point if you are not able to apply that particular knowledge in writing. Okay,